Don't ever collaborate alone. All know that the greatest things ever created or invented were born through collaborations. But collaboration goes beyond creativity and innovation. It's what connects to life. It's how we live and breathe and love and share. That list can go on, but collaboration is the holy grail, and it can actually change your life. Creativity and innovation are within all of us. We each have that superpower, each and every one of us. It's innate to us as human beings. Our brains are hardwired for creativity and the power to innovate. But something holds us back from being the next Steve Jobs or Miles Davis and creating a product that changes the world or reinvents a musical genre. I've failed at many things in my life, and when I look back at those failures, I realized that they all had something in common, and that's called fear. Now, you can design and collaborate on just about anything and everything, and in my 16-year career, I've done just that. A friend of mine, through previous collaborations, asked if he could pass along my info to the powers that be for a project called the Ultimate Bachelor Pad. I said, hell yes, I was in. Oh, and it was going to be for Esquire magazine and filmed for the DIY network. I decided I wanted to do something amazing, insane, and fantastic, so I called a colleague to collaborate. And at the pitch, we brought what we called a box of awesome, which was a box filled with models, materials, prototypes, experiments, failures, anything and everything that we had laying around the office. And we wrote box of awesome on the side of the box. We pitched the powers that be with everything that we had. We told them we wanted to create a hologram in a room that wasn't a room, use their $1 million film studio, and that we needed Kate Moss. They laughed at us too, and they said no to Kate Moss, but they loved the idea. So they gave us the film studio, a camera crew, and the gorgeous Margot Robbie. So in the end, by letting go of fear and being open to failure, I got to be a designer, a collaborator, a director, and in the end, this eventually led me to becoming a TV host. Creativity is hard and scary, and it's not for the timid or lighthearted, because you're working alone and isolated from other ideas. So on the back of my driver's license, where it says organ donor, I crossed that off, and I wrote, I dedicate my body to design. Design and collaborating professionally for me has been easy. I've been recognized, received accolades, been published everywhere from the New York Times to Brooklyn Magazine. Now let me tell you something that was really difficult for me. And that was collaborating on a personal level. My wife and I spent 4 years and 3 failed attempts at in vitro fertilization, desperately trying to have a baby. This is by far the hardest thing that I have ever gone through. And it totally challenges your values, your relationship, your dreams. Every aspect of your life is twisted and turned upside down. And you withdraw from the world. It's totally isolating. But in our 5th year of trying, something magical happened. And we began to collaborate with everyone, with our doctors, our friends, our colleagues and other couples, with science and meditation, with psychics, with color therapists and art therapists, and the spirit world. And we even held ceremonies to invite our baby spirit into our home. And in our 5th year of trying, I'm so proud to say that my wife and I welcomed our son into the world. Then we collaborated with a lactation consultant who taught us how to do saltwater nipple shots, but that's another story. How many people do you interact with in your lifetime? 10,000? 100,000? A million? What if you collaborated with half of those people, or even just 1/3? Imagine all of the fun and wild adventures you could be having in your life. Let everything you do be a collaboration. Next time you run into someone, bypass the small talk and ask them what you can do together. It just takes one and you'll be hooked. So don't dangle your toes into the water of collaboration. Tie a boulder around yourself and jump in and drown. And say yes to everything and have tons of fun. Who knows? You might even create another human. IVF and saltwater nipple shots are completely optional. Thank you.